Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match. This is my final match of the season, and I am playing against Tathibel for C3. Still in season 35. See that at the top of the video. I don't know why I bothered to say it, but there you are. So, this is a donate board. Okay. We've also got Workers Village and Rabble and Tragic Hero, so we got some draw to work with. And some plus buy. No alt VP. Other than Chariot Race. Which definitely qualifies. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, so it might be a good idea to start with just like something like Silver Jack and, you know, shove some more silver in my deck and then donate at that point. So I have decent economy up and running. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Potentially trash the Jack with donate or keep it around as a source of gains. Okay, that's interesting. So we hit 5. We could get a Treasurer. Maybe donate next. Then grab a Workers Village. Or does it make more sense to do it the other way around? We donate down to like Treasurer, Silver, Workers Village. We keep the Jack. Well, regardless, I think getting the Treasurer is a good idea while I can. Oh, I only hit 3. So that means no Workers Village. So donate now. If I do that, I take 5 debt. Then I play Treasure, Silver is 7 coins. If I pay it all off, I can't buy anything. Potentially take copper to gain like a Chariot Race, which doesn't hurt me too much because the Treasure can turn around and trash it the next turn, though I'd be better off taking the key. Alternatively, I can take another silver now and then donate. Seems like overkill given that I'm ultimately going to be buying a Workers Village. This is really too bad I didn't get a Workers Village here. I think it's better to donate now. I guess we'd also just get a silver with the Jack. It's an option. Is that better? No. Probably not. Okay, so I have the Treasure, he does not, so better situation on the whole for me. He's got 3 silvers to my 2. I'd rather have a Treasure than a silver. Should be obvious. So this turn, I think we play Jack, gain silver by Workers Village. Hmm. Maybe it was better to not take the key, because I didn't really need it this turn either. Trash 7 coppers and 2 estates, so yeah, all starting cards in the trash and nothing else. Makes sense. Okay, so he does get to 5. He had probably, yeah, he had more money on his donate turn. Oh, I could get a changeling. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I'm not going to use it right now, but I can use it this turn. I can keep gaining changelings and keep gaining workers' villages and or draw cards, so that'll be fun. Chariot race. Okay. It's hard to see the chariot race hitting a whole lot here, though. I mean, that's better than nothing if he wants to buy a 5 cost anyway. Right, so we can buy chariot race and a 5. I want to do that, and then I'll use changelings to gain workers' villages. Is the 5 rabble? I think it's like mostly just because I don't want to take tragic hero and then end up trashing it. I'm not going to need the buys most likely. Oh, he won. This turn is probably correct for me to just stick with a silver, or maybe I get another treasure. Oh, he took my key. Maybe I do want to be trashing tragic heroes. I can get more payload. Oh no, I don't know to what extent I want. I mean, probably not. It probably doesn't make sense to have a whole bunch of treasures over just treasure. He does get a second treasure. Ooh. Only gonna get to 7 with that I have. If I don't take this, yeah, I think I don't exchange for changeling this turn. I guess I can rabble him out. I don't know what the point is, but maybe it'll be annoying in some capacity. But yeah, let's get that tragic hero. I have to be able to play the rabble before the tragic hero to actually activate it, but that's probably okay. I would be sorely tempted to just empty the villages in his position. Would be quite annoying for me. He could still do it. I can't. Oh wait, yes he can. He has a changeling. But he wants all the chariot races. I still don't think is that good. So that's his 4th workers village, so maybe I will empty them. Maybe. I guess I just play the tragic hero. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Great, okay. Great, great. Okay, so I can... Let's see. This is going towards a real fast pile out here. Might be a good idea to grab, like, a province. Kind of awkward, though. And also buy... If I... wouldn't be that hard for him to get to, like... Well... I think I want to get the rest of the workers' villages. I can spend one of my changelings to, or I can spend my changeling to do, or I could spend the changeling on what? Probably another tragic hero. So I could just go workers' village, changeling for tragic hero. How do I actually get enough cards in hand that I can pop the tragic hero, though, is the question. I guess I could do it with treasurer. That's not good. Where are my villages? Okay, well there's one. Unless he ravels me, which he probably will. Huh. I'd definitely be thinking about a province, Tathibel. Maybe he'll just buy a bunch more chariot races too. Whoa, masterpiece. What? Oh no! Oh my god, that's clever. I did not think of that. Oh man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, that hurts. Okay, so this looks like a game that doesn't have villages, Which probably also means that Horn of Plenty isn't really going to be viable. Yikes. Hmm. In Seaway a Steward to turn it into a Woodcutter in the later part of the game. That's exciting, I guess. But yeah, I think just buy like some treasuries and some cartographers and then buy provinces. A whole lot to it. Is it right to get a second steward? Doesn't seem like a game where fast thinning is super important. Is cartographer better than treasury? Tathibel doesn't think so. Yeah, he's probably right. At some point it will be. The steward misses the shuffle anyway, which means maybe I should scouting party over buying a gold. Scouting party by 5. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So he does get a horn. Interesting. Maybe I should count rather than just assuming. Treasury, cartographer, horn, silver, gold, steward is 6. Throw a copper in there to make 7, but you can't get 8. I mean, you can still use that advantageously, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. It's not gaining provinces, it's hurting your ability to gain provinces. Hmm. 9. 9, you say? Hmm. Too early for province? Alternative is scouting party gold, Don't scouting party by gold. Scouting party by 5. It's scouting party province. That makes a lot of cards miss the shuffle, or worse. It does include the province. No, wait, I can't scouting party province. I have 9. That doesn't math. I probably need at least one more gold. I think I just buy it. So it doesn't miss the shuffle. The silvers are fine too. I would like to have some cartographers to skip over the inevitable green cards in my deck. I think at this point I'm probably ready to take those over treasuries. Am I ready to take it over gold? Maybe. Maybe not. If I draw a copper with my treasury, I think I trash and do buy cartographer this time. But I didn't. I have 10, not including the steward. Double scouting party by province. I don't know that helps me very much when I'm having treasury steward and 2 golds miss the shuffle, though. I guess I could also just draw 2 cards. I could trash the silver, but it doesn't seem helpful. Dang. I mean, maybe it makes sense to draw 2 cards and buy province, even though that... Yeah, that probably does make sense. Alright, well, that's also a province. No cartographers in my deck, but I'm sure I'll whiff it sometime and Doesn't want the province. Not top deck his treasuries, I guess. Well, if I can hit province per turn for the rest of the game, I win. Probably can't, though. Well, he has done a better job of trashing than I have, that's for sure. I think you would want to gain cartographer with that horn. I guess, well, I guess at this point maybe he just wants another treasury, or even another. I don't know. He hasn't added any green to his deck. Well, he actually hasn't trashed his last estate, which is kind of remarkable. Merchant ship. Whoa. I guess that is a way to get to 8 on Horn of Plenty, but only like every other turn? I don't know. Seems a little suspect to me. I guess we'll see. Alright. Let's... Better to trash or to buy a cartographer? Or to draw 2 cards and hope to hit province? And if I draw 2 cards, I can buy cartographer either way. So let's draw 2 cards. Hey. Whoop-pow. Alright, yeah, that was bound to happen. That's okay. I got a little breathing room here. Oh, he still can't hit 8 with Horn if he doesn't have a copper. Guess I discard Steward. And I guess I scout again. That might whiff. This one he's got to take duchy with that, I would think. Alright, so if I take province, I'm up by 11. He goes province duchy, he loses, which is the best he can do. So that is safe. That is not province. But it is duchy. And he's not gonna gain any more horns. I mean, I guess he could horn for horn and then on a subsequent turn, but Ranger. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Try to get some plus buy. That's when barring something very strange. And I guess like if he gets exactly horn for duchy and can buy province duchy, doesn't seem likely. Would have involved playing his ranger, so he didn't do it. Okay. And we're even. Back to my start. So if I didn't say this after losing the first game, but if I were to win all of the remaining games, then I would be in first place, though still not guaranteed, but I would pass Xerix. But that's if I were to win 4.5, I'd be tied with him, and we also tied in our match. So again, I mean, none of this is very likely, but the possibility still exists. Meanwhile, we got a 5-2 here, which means we could summon a salvager, or we could just buy a trading post. If we summon salvager, then we can buy another 4 cost. Let's see. Oh, Haunted Woods. Man, Haunted Woods here to ruin the fun. No Ghost Town hunting ground stuff, probably. Okay. Captain can't do a whole lot. All you can do is play this salvager. So, yeah, this is also a pretty awkward board. I mean, you can play with Haunted Woods and have 8-card hands. You can trash down with salvager and a trading post. And then maybe duplicate comes into play. But the question is, I guess what I could do is summon Salvager and then buy Ghost Town. That's not... I can always salvage the Ghost Town later if I want to, but or maybe... I guess I could also just buy Haunted Woods. Oh, man. Trashing an estate before the first shuffle seems really good, though. I want to do that. It's just, it's not clear to me what I buy this turn. And I could just buy silver, of course. Quarry doesn't seem amazing. It's not useless, but not great. And it's slightly better than silver at buying actions, but I don't necessarily need to buy a ton of actions on this board. Ghost Town's not an action. Green cards aren't actions. Only actions... I'm not going to be buying any actions in, like, mass. Unless Haunted Woods is less oppressive than I expect it to be. So I think I'm just going to get a silver and try to set myself up to buy Haunted Woods. There we go. I guess there's also Summon Duplicate to get Duplicate onto the mat without having to have it go through your deck, which is nice. In those 6 cards, I have 1 estate, 1 silver, and 4 coppers. So I'm very likely to hit 5. Not guaranteed. If my silver is bottom decked. Okay, so 1 in 6 chance. Because I'm thinking about, like, what if I summon Duplicate, and I can play it, and then duplicate the Haunted Woods, assuming I manage to buy it. I guess if I don't, it's not the end of the world. Hey. Right. And I guess the other question is, do I want a second Haunted Woods now, or would I rather buy it after I play the first one so I make sure that they're not alternating? Yeah, I think I'd actually rather do that. Okay, so this is unfortunate because the Salvager misses the estate. And then it's going to collide with Haunted Woods. Just going to buy a silver. Oh, never mind. Cool. As long as my opponent doesn't have any Haunted Woods in his deck, of course, I can get Ghost Towns. That's something to think about. Well, okay. So what do we do now? We've got to the point where we can have an 8-card hand. That'll be good. Just keep summoning duplicates. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Ah, dang it. I do want to play my Haunted Woods. Do. If I summon Salvager, no guarantee I hit anything that I want to trash, but or at least that it's of value to trash, but maybe it's still worth doing. Summon Salvager is how you get around the 1 action per turn restriction. Well, I guess I'll get to draw first. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to add Salvager to my deck that I like, so it's going to be kind of awkward. But yeah, I don't actually know what to do about that. I mean, one thing I can do is buy, or could have done, I guess, is buy a Ghost Town on the turn when my opponent does not have a Haunted Woods in play. Which, okay, is going to happen this turn. Whoa. Okay. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Well, dang. So, have 8. If I want to get a couple of Ghost Towns of my own, I don't need... Oh, I didn't draw my other Haunted Woods. Blech. Do I want to duplicate the Ghost Town? Doesn't... I don't think so. One wonders why I got the duplicate in the first place. Well, eventually I can use it to gain an extra touchy or something. What an awkward game. What an awkward game. So, I have been haunted woodsed. How does that actually work? When you buy a card, you put your hand onto your deck in any order. But that doesn't include. So if I buy like one ghost town, the ghost town's fine, right? I think. I think that's how that works. Isn't that what he did when I had a haunted woods in play? Yeah. So I could buy Ghost Town, duplicate, gain Ghost Town, or I could just take one Ghost Town and like summon another duplicate or something, or another salvager. God, this is difficult. Or do both, summon and duplicate. Here, let's do this. Summon a duplicate. And by Ghost Town, duplicate it. The fun ends once the Ghost Town pile is empty, though. And it's really not all that much fun, even. So. Ultimately, what I need to do is get some gold, I guess, so I can, like, buy provinces. No haunted woods in play against me. That is good. Oof. I mean, maybe that was what he wanted. But it looks painful. Right. Um... Two duplicates on the mat, so I can salvage copper and grab a couple golds if I want to. I would not top deck the ghost town, that's right. Okay. I don't think I want... Oh, maybe I do want 3 golds. Okay, so I can salvage a couple of hoppers. Oh no, I can't. Gotta play that Haunted Woods for sure. How important is it that I play this Ghost Town with the alternatives? I don't have any duplicates. So I can still buy 2 Ghost Towns if I salvage a copper. If I want to. If I salvage silver, I could summon and then buy a Ghost Town. Yeah. Really salvaging something. I think just copper. It's out of here. Oh, I can't buy 2 Ghost Towns. But I could summon. Oh, he got Bath's points. I could summon Duplicate. I could summon Salvager. Maybe buy a card, yeah. Those are the 2 options. I think we summon Salvager. Also, I think I'm not drawing my Haunted Woods. It's not great. That was the problem with getting these golds, is now I can't draw through reliably anymore. On the other hand, I kind of needed them. Okay. So we just trash copper, play our duplicates. We can summon twice. We just summon 2 more duplicates and have all the duplicates. Well, not actually, because he has plenty of 2, but we'll have 4 duplicates on the mat. And I think he has the same. Yeah. Between the 2 of us, we can definitely empty the duchy pile if we want to. Assuming that's a ghost town. And it's too bad you can't summon ghost towns. Oh, actually, I guess it wouldn't really matter. Okay. We're clearly doing this. He's got a Haunted Woods. So 9, 10, 11. I can get to 14 if I trash my ghost town. See that. Plenty of duplicates. Hmm. Hmm. With 14, I could just like summon duplicate by province, not have any cards top decked. I wouldn't have any ghost towns in play. But that might be okay. I do have another Salvager in here. I don't have any of my gold, but I don't need gold to be able to duplicate a whole mess of duchies. All right. There's a lot of duchies. But he did just shuffle them all into his deck. He didn't. Oh, he did play a Haunted Woods. So what do I do? Play Salvager on Ghost Town, by province, top deck, Salvager, Haunted Woods. He's not very likely to be able to pile out without any duplicates in play. And I have 9 duplicates ready to go for like gaining a bunch of estates. And if I gain province this turn, province next turn with Salvager, Haunted Wood shouldn't be too hard. Or maybe I just play the Haunted Woods. I guess we'll see. I wonder if he's thinking about Duchy versus... Ooh. 2 Ghost Towns. Yeah, 2 Ghost Towns is a good play. That's going to be difficult for me to deal with. Oh my gosh, he had... What? Ah! Okay, so... And I'm 1 coin short of being able to buy a whole bunch of estates. Which would... Well... God damn it! I believe he had 4 ghost towns on the top of his deck. Oh my gosh, that's like all of his ghost towns. Right? Just about, at least. Oh no, 2 ghost towns. Okay, that's not as ridiculous. Hmm. Wait, if I buy Duchy Estate and then duplicate that a bunch, can I win? I need 9 points, so I need 6 estates. I have 5 duplicates. Yay! Okay, I'm glad I didn't miss that. Whew. I'm not sure who got lucky or unlucky on that one, or maybe, I mean, maybe nobody, but like who should have been expected to win that going into that like last couple turns. All right, so here we have a much better captain target. Much better captain target. It doesn't serve as a village unless you play it as Haven, but I mean, you at least get the draw. We don't have is plus buy. So we definitely want a recruiter. Recruiter. Oh, recruiter's a village, right? Never mind. What am I talking about? But yeah, we still don't have plus buy. That's the real limitation here. So we don't need to thin like super aggressively. But getting draw is good. Yeah, there's not even any gainers. So I can guarantee myself a recruiter, right? I buy a Night Watchman, and then I have silver and 3 coppers on top. That seems reasonable to me. I mean, I guess... Yeah. So yeah, what's the strategy here? Just buy draw cards until you can afford province or something? Well, you're gonna have to get some money at some point, which means maybe treasure trove? I don't really want to be adding the coppers, but I could add a junk dealer, and that plus recruiter would do pretty well. Yuck. Right, I guess I'm getting a silver. So yeah, I'm thinking junk dealer next 5, then treasure trove. I don't think innovation has a role to play. Okay, well, when I say next 5, let's get a smithy. Did I even keep the silver on top? Nah. Well, I guess it's ultimately, aside from recruiter, the card I want to find, so... I guess it wouldn't be crazy to get a captain here, but hopefully I can get both treasure trove and junk dealer this shuffle. If I fail, I think I would rather have the junk dealer. Okay, I don't fail. Fail to find my recruiter and my smithy, but I don't fail to buy the cards I want, so I guess it's fine. And he already provinces. Yeah, it feels behind. I guess we'll keep the estate around. Oh, junk dealer, I am going to trigger a shuffle. Feels behind, for sure. Ooh. Okay, well that is enough to buy a province. This isn't really a shuffle that I want to trigger, right? Awkward. If I drew the Night Watchman, it would be fine. There's like 6 cards in there. It's like a 1/3 chance to draw the Night Watchman. He's even got another smithy? Man. He sure got out of the gate faster than I did. Oh my gosh. Well, guess I'm trashing the Night Watchman. Alright, this is probably an Annex turn? Oof. Crash is a gold. I'm surprised he had to do that. Use up to 5 cards and not including your shuffle. You, and you. And maybe the silver. Oh. There's no real reason not to play this out because it's going fast, but like there's basically no way he's gonna dud. Guess I'm buying a regular duchy, huh? Woo. Oh, he did dud. Yay. I'm not sure it's correct for him to annex. I mean, he might be able to overcome the 4 debt. I would really want to just grab that province. The annex might help him overcome the 4 debt, I should say. So it might be fine. Huh. Really? Well, maybe I'll see my smithy. Or maybe the game will be over. I do imagine the game won't be over at this point. Yep. Okay, well, that seems like it would have been a pretty hard game to come back in. Like, from the fact that he got to open recruiter and I did not. Maybe the Night Watchman was bad. I mean, it let me buy a recruiter, but maybe it was more important to just get another silver or something. I don't know. Okay, so we have Remake and Temple and Transmogrify and Bishop. Lots of trashing. The only draw is Experiment, which is a little awkward. Transmogrifying stuff into Experiment could be cool. Oh, there's Sinister Plot. Okay. Alright, well that looks like I open Remake and then buy nothing next turn. Isn't it? And I get tax. If he doesn't open Remake, I could even tax Remake. It's actually pretty good. Good and mean. Oh, he couldn't have bought it anyway. What am I doing? I should have taken note of the fact that there's no villages on this board. So you're either playing a fairly straightforward money thing, or you're like using Bishop, maybe. You can't like use both Bishop and Outpost, which is annoying. Maybe don't do that. Alright, I probably need to get some silver, huh? What am I taxing now? Just keep taxing Remake? I guess. No trashing for you. Buy it now or buy it never, because I'm going to tax it again if you don't. Simple? Okay. At some point it's correct to gain experiments. But maybe not yet. Oh boy. I guess I could tax experiment and then, well, I'm almost out of things to, but I can still get a couple of experiments off of Remake, which is more than my opponent can say. Sure. This just feels silly, but we have had a lot of games where you can't do a whole heck of a lot. Raider, interesting. I can see that being relevant here. Slow gold. But now that I actually can hit 4, would I rather just get Sinister Plot? Better the earlier you get it, that's for sure. Yeah, I think I want to get started on that. Transmogrify is definitely a nice card to have. Since I didn't hit 6, maybe that is the way to go. That's another way to gain experiments. Yeah, I think so. I think we want maybe 2 transmogrifies total. Could be an argument for buying another one here. Although if I transmogrify like silver into experiment right now, I'm just going to not have any economy. Which, you know, is an issue. Maybe I need... I mean, I have 3 silvers. Yeah, let's wait and get another transmogrify after I get the first one down on the mat. Let's just grab another silver, I think. All right, so I could draw in hopes of finding my remake. If I fail, it misses the shuffle, and there's a 60% chance of that happening, but it won't hit the estate if I don't find it. So... okay, draw. Nope. So much for that. Well, I could grab the Raider. Alright, well the remake isn't going to do a whole lot this turn. I'll say that much. I don't think I want to transmogrify my remake. I don't want to remake my silvers. I think I'm just not playing the remake, sadly. Ah, that's how you get the remake. Okay. Good enough. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do something similar, except with transmogrify. Transmogrify a state to experiments. I might not even play the experiments. I might just gain them. Alternatively, I transmogrify silver to another remake. And remake copper estate. I don't think that's better. I don't really want 2 remakes in my deck. Yeah, but there's no reason to play the experiment. So he got an outpost. Which is reasonable. It's a way to get plus buy. I'm not sure it's a better way to get plus buy than just, or gains, whatever, than just getting a nomad camp, honestly. Can it be correct? To get province here? Probably not. Just a lot of power on the board. But I could just grab a gold, grab my post. Yeah, decisions are hard. Could grab a nomad camp, but I think I would rather transmogrify into a nomad camp than buy one. I don't really want to top deck it. Just get a second raider instead of a gold option. I'm gonna go that route. Sure. I don't think there's any reason to draw. I think maybe we just grab a gold now. I guess Outpost synergizes with Sinister Plot. So that's worth considering. Not sure if that's enough to make it better than Nomad camp, but it might be. Alright, I think this is a draw turn. I do have more coppers that I want to remake. So probably not correct to transmogrify the remake. Probably. I think I do. He's trashed like 1 or 2 coppers. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could always transmogrify back into a remake on the turn when I have it. So that maybe that's what I should be doing. There's that 3 coppers. I think we just want another gold. Do I only want to play one of these raiders? Another question. But I think I just want to gold. Well, maybe not. I can buy something good on my outpost turn if I play both of them. So I could transmogrify into Nomad Camp here. That's 13. I could buy something in a province. Experiment is... There's a lot of debt. I guess I would buy Temple. Want a Temple? I mean, I don't really want a Temple, but there's some victory points, and I can use it to trash my remaining coppers or transmogrify it. And, yeah, it seems fine. Oh, all right then. No choice about what I get to discard to that raider. Definitely too bad I don't have a transmogrify on the mat. I think it's worth buying a silver. I'm not sure, but I think so. Man, these raiders need to spread themselves out. So rude. I guess I could transmogrify one of them. He got his outpost again? Dang. Okay, I think I could transmogrify Raider to Outpost. Or Temple. Temple probably makes more sense. If I'm going to do that, should I just draw with... Should I draw now to make this turn better? Because next turn I'm going to come in with 6 coins anyway. Maybe so. I know I'm not going to find my plus buy. Okay, well now I don't need an outpost. I could transmogrify Temple into transmogrify. Potentially also transmogrify Raider into gold, but then I probably don't get something good next turn. So it's kind of treading water a little bit. I think get this Temple out of here. And actually, top decking a Nomad Camp would at least guarantee me a province. But, yeah. Could just buy another Transmogrify. The Transmogrify are really strong here. Could buy Experiment, but I don't really want to take on the debt. Just wish the Raiders were spread out. Oh well. Always clumped. I am pretty bad at shuffling, like in real life. So it's probably just a reflection of that fact. I guess I shouldn't have played Copper in retrospect. So I could transmogrify. I could transmogrify gold to Raider and still buy province. It doesn't hurt him, but it sets me up for next turn. I don't like that. Now we can put all the transmogrifies on the mat and still buy a province. He's got one. One thing we have to watch out for is transmogrify province to province. But not probably this turn. No! Okay. Guess that's the transmogrify gone. Yeah, that transmogrify province to province actually gets really scary if he... He has one on the mat, And a raider in play. And he can draw 4. Yeah. Okay. We might have to settle for duchy here. Because the odds that he can buy province and transmogrify province to province are pretty reasonable with both of those things in play. And with the sinister plot tokens, yeah. I mean, you can't do it twice. I'm safe from that. I've got the opportunity to transmogrify province into province twice, but it doesn't help me. I guess it could if he somehow doesn't end up getting any green, and I draw into province money with plot, but that doesn't seem very likely. I'm guessing he's getting an outpost, but he could just be getting a duchy. Oh, experiments. Makes some sense. Okay. Oh, he did play an outpost. Let's see that happen. That's not good. We did pop his plot, so hopefully he can't do much this turn. Well, that's problematic. Okay, so he has nothing now in play. So that at least is good. So do I trigger my plot, or do I play it slower? The problem is I can't buy like anything valuable here. I could transmogrify my raider, but then I don't have the raider and I don't have the transmogrify stashed away. And I don't get to attack him with the raider. I could transmogrify silver to experiment. That seems like a thing I would want to do if I was going to use the plot. Probably need to use the plot. Okay, I got an outpost. 6 coins. Um, think I just don't call the transmogrifies, probably. Play Raider by Duchy, or play Outpost, play Raider by Duchy, see what happens, basically. This card's a copper, yeah. Okay, I think, yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have a good turn here, so I think I just buy another Duchy, don't transmogrify again. I could transmogrify into Duchy. Does that make more sense? And I have one transmogrify on the mat, and I have two Duchies. I'm at 26. I'm not sure that's better when I'm about to trigger a shuffle. This is good. Okay. Crap. Yeah, I think I need that Raider. And then I think we transmogrify into Outpost. Okay, so I can afford Province. I can transmogrify Outpost. Affording Province isn't really relevant here, is it? I could draw. I don't have a Nomad Camp. If I get the right cards, maybe double Province is probably not realistic, but maybe, well, I think I do draw. So if I transmogrify province to province, and then no, that doesn't. There's no way to get. Transmogrify outpost. The see, I have 10 coins. I can get to 12 and 2 buys. I could also just do 10 and 2 buys. I could take all 3 duchies, is basically the situation. If I use both of my transmogrifies, I could transmogrify outpost to duchy, silver to nomad camp, and then buy 2 duchies. Wait. Oh no, that doesn't end the game. Let's say I can. Oh no. Yeah, is taking all 3 duchies the path to victory here? Leaves me in a pretty lousy position for next turn. If I take 2 duchies, I'm not super far behind. And then if I take 2 duchies and a raider, how does that look? And I've got the coins in the bank for next turn. No transmogrify though. Well, I know I'm going to be transmogrifying something. This outpost specifically. And unfortunately, Nomad Camp plus gold does not do anything. I take 3 duchies, I'm still down by 2 points. Somehow. Why is that? Has he not trashed all of his estates? Oh, he has. Why am I not just down by 1 point? Maybe I... So, if I just take Nomad Camp off of that, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. By 2 duchies. Down by 4. And then I have a Transmogrify available for next turn, which I feel like is pretty important. Let's just do that. Well, you can buy Province. That sure does put me in a rough spot. Sure does. I can Transmogrify Raider to Outpost. No, I don't have any Transmogrifies left, and I can't buy anything. I mean, I could buy an estate, which I might actually need to do. Oof. Yeah, if he can buy even just a duchy, I think he wins. Like, I mean, I guess I could get 5 estates, but ugh, how would I actually do that? Huh. Okay. Do I have a rate? No, I don't have a rate. So this turn is like literally just like add token, play outpost, play raider. If so, well, yeah, I mean, if he could end the game, he would do it. So if he gets one more, if he gets an estate, then he's ahead of me by enough that Province Duchy does not win for me. He must be deciding between outpost and some other action. It's the only thing I can think he would need to do. Although, does he even have any other terminals in his deck? I don't think he does. Maybe it's about whether he should draw a card or not. That's probably it. Eh. All right. Is it worth it to try to force him to discard copper? Probably not. Yes, it was worth it. Well, we got to draw now. Why? Okay. I guess we trash, transmogrify, gain a duchy. They transmogrify. What did he reveal? Copper, 3 silvers, and a duchy. So I can deny him a copper. Which might matter. It might matter. He doesn't draw enough money, and he did. God! I don't know what he meant by there's one combination where you win, but I think there were quite a few numbers, or quite a few different ways I could have won. Blech. These have been some pretty awful boards. At least if you like to be able to do things. And... oh, Amulet is here to save the day from Cultist. Okay, good. So the villages are Golem and Patron, Golem into Patron or Alchemist. Golem can also reveal patrons, which is fun. So Golem is probably going to be a thing here. There is plus buy from Council Room. That is the only source of gains other than gaining silver from amulets. Resting patron. Wonder if that's correct. Pageant makes it very likely that I can get a cultist if that's a thing that I want to do. Cultist doesn't play nicely with an amulet, of course. Double amulet can be a thing. I think there are better options. Alright, Terminal Collision, slightly less bad thanks to Arena. I guess it actually favors double amulet. Yeah, how important is it to get a cultist? I mean, amulet is pretty strong trashing. Maybe getting the villagers is better. Just don't know. When in doubt, do what the opponent does, right? That's good policy. I think here I will get Pageant. Yeah, probably correct to get another amulet here. Would be good to get a potion, but maybe not quite yet. If he buys a cultist, that definitely decreases my interest in buying a potion. Yeah, okay. Let's get that second amulet. I wanted to get my own cultist. I could do it this turn. Maybe I would rather thin. The potion does seem ambitious in light of him getting two cultists. I am getting thin, but am I thin enough? It'd be better to get another patron. Could conceivably just get a silver. I mean, patron is better than silver. It just costs me my coffers. Potion. That seems too ambitious right now. Well, of course, I've got another 4-coin hand. This is not looking good for my ability to not get all of the ruins. Maybe it's best to get a silver so I can buy my own cultists. I don't know. By the time I get them going, I'm gonna have all the ruins already. I mean, he's only given out one, but it's gonna change real quick. Okay. Maybe... Oh boy, do I get the cultist? I probably need to. I don't have any villagers is the problem. I could discard this amulet, but getting both of these coppers trashed would be really quite nice. Especially if he's going to do that. So, do I just get another patron again? Increases my odds of getting villager tokens, I guess. I mean, I would really like potion thing going. I just still don't think I'm gonna be thin enough with him adding 3 ruins to my deck. Alright, I get a villager this turn. Stop. Stop. Ugh, should I even bother with a cultist at this point? Probably not. I'm gonna need, I am gonna need that potion. I'll tell you that. Yeah, although maybe it's too late. Yeah. Now let's get the pink potion. Okay, so give out one of these ruins. Don't think the order matters here. I do have another patron down there, don't I? So it... Hey, that's fun. What now? I just get another patron, but yeah, I guess that's fine. You get a coffers too. And there are all the ruins. I gave out one. Go me. Okay, so if I am going to build, kind of need a council room. Although I do have a ruin market, so I could just use that. I could just use that. But I think I want a council room. Oh, I don't have an amulet in play? Dang it. And I haven't found my potion yet. I guess I play cultist. Oh, there's my potion. Okay. Yeah, I think Golem has got to be the play here. What a delightful hand this looks to be. Man, this board would be so much more fun without freaking cultist. Dang it. And now we get to have it tell us that... Is it worth spending coffers for, like, another patron? Probably not. Quite tempting to just trash the cultist here. So I only have the one anyway. I mean, sure, Bane in mine is worse, but I get to draw cards. Maybe I find my golem. Maybe I don't. Well, now I'm going to need more council rooms, I guess. Or, like... Giant's so slow. I don't know. I mean, this game is so lost. He's still basically drawing a deck. Quite upsetting. Need to play that amulet. Alright, and another golem. And what else? How do I get enough stuff that I can... Probably another patron. Oh, I probably needed to spend a coffer, huh? Ugh. Feels bad to ask for an undo in this situation. It's like, because I've already lost the game, but... Yes. Do we? We kind of need it. Arguably. I think I just don't play Council Room this turn. And no golem, no Council Room in hand. That's cool. I guess it was incorrect to trash rather than buy the cultist the first time I could have, but... guess I just don't play the millets so I can have a villager. That's annoying. So what, I buy like 3 duchies and a golem, which is 19. I don't think. Maybe there's probably an answer to the question of like, at what point... Well, I know there's an answer to the question. There's the question of at what point do I know that he has enough money that I can't win, or sorry, enough points that I can't win. I just don't remember offhand what that point is, but I'm pretty sure this is past that point, right? 15, yeah, okay. So It might have already been. I just wasn't sure. Yeah, that was rough. There were not very many, like, that board would have been really fun to play without Cultist, as I already said. But as was, not so much. And in general, we got some pretty lousy boards. I don't remember which of them weren't lousy. Anyway, yeah, I don't feel too bad about the way I played very many of those, despite the match loss. I think that his pile out in the first game with the masterpiece thing, that was really clever. Hats off to him for spotting that. I think I got maybe a little unlucky in game 5. Hard to say, but it was very close. That could have swung either way. I think it was game 4, the one with the duplicate. I probably should have tried to make sure I was the one to pull the trigger on getting all the duchies. So that might have been a mistake. But overall, it felt like a close match. This was the only game I think that was really a blowout. Maybe I'm forgetting one, but overall, that puts me at an even 500 for the season. So very unlikely to demote. Probably impossible because of people who are below 500 having to play each other. So that'll do it for me this season, but I'm pretty sure I will be back in C next season, and maybe for the first time I can stay in a C division that has a full complement of 6 players. At least I think. I think the one other time I stayed in C, we had a dropout as well. Avo Sapien will probably remember. Anyway, so I will be playing in the Seaside Mix coming up. So look forward to that between in the interval before next season. Until then.